So today I'm going to make you a quick little video on how to make your FAL FAL type rifle non-detachable magazine. So in some of our states here we have problems with the boogeyman being the detachable magazine with a pistol grip. Oh Lord, that means it's murderous. Shut up. And so they want you to have a non-detachable magazine or put a stupid fin behind your rifle or pistol grip so that you can't put your thumb around it. Anyway, I like to give it a nice 1950s look with the wooden furniture. And so I did not want a fin behind my pistol grip. But I have to have a non-detachable magazine, and even though this receiver, they do split like an AR style, there's no mechanism like the AR to make it split and then be able to release the magazine. Now this is a 10-20 because in this state, of course, you can only shoot or have 10 round magazines. So it's a 10-20, newly made by DS Arms, and so it only looks like it's a 20, but it shoots a 10 only, or can carry 10 only. It's a newly made magazine. So in any case, this is an American-made receiver, Century Arms or something like that. Anyway, this is actually an inch pattern. As you can notice, the release mechanism here, release button here, does not work. All right, and in the metric pattern, the release latch is on the other side, and it's kind of a long, narrow piece. But the point is the same thing. What I had was I took this off, the whole piece out of the rifle. And if you do the same, be careful, there's the spring in there somewhere. I forgot where, but there is a spring in there, and you don't want to lose that little tiny spring. And the magazine falls out completely. It won't stay in there. So what I had some guy do is to weld a particular size of metal onto the bottom of the release catch. I know it looks ugly, but that's only because I haven't painted it. Okay, I'm not sure if I will. I don't really care. It doesn't affect me and the fact that it looks like a 1950s style original rifle. So anyway, it won't. Once you put it back in there, the release catch will simply not work. It simply will not work, and so that qualifies as non-detachable magazine. So then you might ask, well, then how the hell do you load this stupid thing, right? Well, remember that this is a model from the 1950s, and so the mentality is stripper clips. This piece here, this dust cover, I was able to buy from DS Arms also for $40. Now on their advertisement it says this is for the metric rifle. However, as I mentioned, I have an inch pattern. This perfectly fits onto my inch pattern rifle. Not an issue, not a problem. And so I just use stripper clips to load my rifle. I'm used to stripper clips anyway because everything I've got is bolt action from World War II and back. And so now the only issue here is when I use my Trilux suit scope, which is right here. Okay. And as you can see, the dust cover goes all the way to the front. So in this case, when I'm using this, I do have to single load the rifle. But again, I don't really care. I think it looks great. It functions fantastically, and I've got my wood furniture, antique style rifle without a stupid fin, and I have a non-detachable magazine. And this, of course, is not permanent. If you wanted to, you can just take this out, buy a new one for $20, and you have the original release lever. In this state, you don't have to have this permanent. I could be wrong as what I'm about to say, but I think I read that in New York you have to weld the magazine to the receiver. I could be wrong, so don't get mad if I'm wrong. But in this state, you don't have to do that. You can basically have it go back to its original configuration if you move to a different state. So those of you who are laughing at us for having to have these rules and laws, I wouldn't laugh. You got millions of people leaving California, or hundreds of thousands leaving California, heading to your state. They're heading to Arizona, Idaho, Texas, Arizona. So, and they're bringing their stupidity with them. So, don't think that they've learned their lesson. They haven't. Those are still the boogeyman right there. The boogeyman. It's gonna get you. It's gonna get you. And so, be sure to vote, idiots. Okay? Yeah, I mean you. Be sure to vote or shut the fuck up. And don't be so quick to laugh at us because you're next. Enjoy.